All right, all right, all right. So, as far as any, final thoughts regarding these demands and what you guys want to see from this country, what do you want to convey to the audience as well? I'm gonna start off with Corey for that one.
Yeah, the biggest thing here is that we need unity. We can only, whether it's revolution or any other way, we can only do this if we work together. So the biggest thing is collaboration and organization. I think that we want to be arranging protests. We want to be arranging civil disobedience. I definitely want to get in these politicians' faces. I definitely want to be challenging them with independent candidates. But we need some level of planning together and saying, like, even in a small way, as groups go, like, we're going to go and do this. We're going to have signs that say this. We're going to solidify around a certain amount of goals. Obviously, there's 11 of them there. There's a lot of points there. It's not like we're going to go into one, civil disobedience or protest movement with all of the demands. We can pick and choose depending on our situations. But the biggest thing here is this is a collaborative effort. You can always reach out to Eric or to anybody, and we want this to really be a community thing. Like I was saying earlier, it's about the ideas, not the personalities, and we're all together. So what I would really like to see from this is just a solidification of going into these actions with some ask.
Definitely. Uh, Eric?
Yeah, what he said. But
Cosign!
yeah, really, he dropped the mic on me. No, it's no. Of course, definitely agree on that. We want to be collaborating, and I guess the main thing I'm trying to push, if you will, to put out there, to propose, it's a better word, is that regardless of whether it's this list or another list or something, we need to have a demands-based movement. It needs to be something,
True.
and it
I
needs
agree.
to be it needs to be clear. It needs to be concise. I see other things out there in parties, and people will say, well, their demands, their things are about the same, and you look them up, and it's like, page after page of policy statements and whatnot, and there's nothing to just, you just, your eyes bug out, and then you close the browser, and it needs to be, this thing fits on 2 pages, so it
Yeah.
needs to be something concise. And then we can have links, and we can have other sections or things like that get into details and even policies and papers and things like that. But
Yeah.
it's got to be, in my view, it's got to be a set of something that you can just wrap your hands around, wrap your mind
Yeah.
around, and say, this is what we need, and we're not settling for less.
Yeah. And one thing I love about this is that this crosses so many different social communities. Whether you're disabled, whether you're part of the LGBTQ plus community, whether you are a woman, whether you are of the black community, or whether you are an immigrant, whether, even just for the cisgender white guy, there's so many benefits for everyone when it comes to these 11 demands that goes across the board. The only people that are actually not going to be happy are the oligarchs and the people who are way at the top who actually benefit from the system as is. So I want to give a big thank you and a shout out to both of you for helping to convey this message and so that we can educate people on this, because I think this is also very important. And you guys are brilliant minded people, which I'm glad to be in community with, and it was really a privilege to have you both on, really.
It was a privilege to be here,
Well,
JB.
back
I
at you,
really,
JB. Yeah.
yeah, I really appreciate you. I have utmost respect for the work you do,
Thank
and
you.
it's really been a pleasure.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Thank you.
Also, for Corey, you can catch him when you can catch him. And for Eric, Eric is also on Twitter. Oh, wait, did I put your Twitter link? Oh, damn it.
Well,
Let me
if you
put
go
that
to
in there.
erictred.com, you can find me.
Okay, you can find him on
There's a
Eric T.
Twitter
Red.
link at the bottom of the page.
Okay,
But you can
cool.
always find us in Sabby Sab's show. Corey also does the production engineering there sometimes as well. You'll see him in the chat as well.
Okay. You guys do great jobs on there, by the way. Just saying, I admire your work. So yeah.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Love you so much. Thank you to everybody in the chat. I gotta get over to RBN. Water your plants, water yourselves, leave the world better than you found it. And also, forehead kisses, mwah, and make those demands, baby. Demand, baby!
Do it.
Make demands and have demand. Ah, ha, ha. Yeah.